Okay, so this happened a few months ago. Online, there's this horror story about a kick, some account posted on Reddit, where you can kick this girl called Jade. The kick is called Still Just Jade. Jade is apparently a demon. If you kick her, she'll send you a picture of her with a demon eyes and a scary smile, and she'll ask you if she's pretty. After a few more pictures, she'll ask you if you're afraid. Sometimes she'll tell you your address or stalk you, or worse. There are a few pictures uploaded later in the comments of people texting the Kik account after reading the post. One picture was a person messaging Jade asking if the story was true. Jade was very pissed off that there was a story about her, and she replied in a very nasty and vulgar way, saying she would kill the writer of the story that posted about her. In another picture, another person texted her asking the same exact thing, but this time she said the writer was no longer with us. When they asked where the writer was, she simply said, "He's where he belongs. In hell." Me and my friend looked at the story in my room. I have a big Batman poster in my room. Remember that. That's important to part of the story later. It was about 3 a.m. and we were alone. Well, we were joking around about this and shit, and eventually my friend decided to kick the account. He did. I said it wasn't a good idea, but truthfully, I wanted to see the outcome of this, so I watched as he kicked it. He put his phone face down for a moment. It was dark. A second later, his phone vibrated and both of our faces went pale, but we laughed. He picked up his phone, and we were surprised to see yours truly answered, except we didn't get a nasty message or a scary hello or anything. Instead, we got this. An upside-down smile emoji. We just thought it was the author in the story, staying in character. So my friend replied, "Hey, bitch." She replied with another face. A smile. Odd, but we weren't very scared. She then sent those pics, as said in the story, asked if we were scared, etc. But it didn't phase us, so we said no. It was then that we got the haunting text. Nice Batman poster. We both looked up in horror. Then we heard an echoey giggle outside my window behind us leading to the backyard. Now, looking back at it, this probably wasn't a good idea what we did next. But we were so scared, we gunned it out of my room. We ran out the front door and ran till we were both fatigued. It was at this point that my friend Dan was now in tears and scared out of his mind. I wasn't at his level, but I was still scared shitless, looking constantly around me, looking at my surroundings, paranoid, as was he. I called the police and said something along the lines of, "I think there's a burglar or someone in my backyard," and that me and my friend booked it to the area I won't mention because protection reasons. Police arrived at the house as we made it back. After checking the house and the backyard, no one was found. Our parents were called, and they rushed to the house. They never did find anyone, and I was living in paranoia for a few weeks till this started to slip to the back of my mind. I eventually made a new kick about a week later, even though it was my friend that kicked that thing. Still, how would they have known that I had a Batman poster?